Hey y'all, today we are reading Reddit stories. Am I the a-hole Reddit stories? And you will be the one to judge if the person in question is an a-hole or are they actually good? Are they good? I will be judging them and you can judge them with me. I'm looking a little greasy today. My hair is being greasy. That's because the water has been down for a day today, for quite a while actually, more than a day, but still. We are running our business. We are running this business of YouTube like the Navy. So let's go and read some Reddit stories. Whew. Story 1. Let me open up my laptop. Am I the a-hole for showing up my brother's girlfriend by getting him a birthday gift he liked more and not warning her I was getting a big gift? Okay, let's see. I, 25 female, have a twin brother, 25 male. Growing up, our favorite pastime was building Lego together. Our family couldn't afford it often, so the sets we had were treasured, and we'd always buy bags of loose bricks from charity shops whenever we saw them. It was a major bonding time for us, making things together, and my brother claims that those days of playing Lego is what inspired him to go on and become an architect. That's cool. It was our birthday on Friday and we had a small thing with family. My boyfriend of 3 years, 27 male, was there, and so was my brother's girlfriend of 2 years, 24 female. During the gift exchange, we left each other presents to last. Bruh. We left each other's presents to last, as we always have. Oh, yeah, I understand. They were, like, the brother and the sister were the last one to give each other presents. Okay. As we always have, and opened our respective gifts. They were nice and enjoyable, nothing to complain about on either side. When we exchanged gifts, however, it led to some laughs and delight on both sides. I got him the Neuschwanstein Castle Lego set. No idea what that is. And he got me the Notre Dame Lego set. He clearly loved his gift and was going on about how excited he was to build it and how he'd be spending his next day off working on it. He showed a lot more enthusiasm for this than the watch his girlfriend got him, though he had clearly liked that too. Since then, his girlfriend has reached out to me, insisting I try to show her up deliberately by getting him a gift he'd like more, and how she was trying to treat him like an adult with her gift while I was encouraging him to be childish. She also thinks we somehow planned this gift exchange as we both got Lego for each other. I had to tell her no, it is just something we have always enjoyed together, and it's just natural we do this. I also told her that I had no intention of showing her up, but that if she really wanted to win the day with gifts, she should have considered his interests and not worried about what seems appropriate for an adult. She then pivoted to the fact that she is his girlfriend, and I should have warned her I was getting an expensive gift. I pointed out my brother didn't warn my boyfriend, but she insists that doesn't matter, that I should have. Was I in the wrong for not giving her warning and leading to her feeling shown up as a result? I have never felt the need to give warning when my brother dated, but maybe I should have. Okay. This story, I don't understand why people are texting, like, posting when they are clearly not the a-hole. I feel like this is just done for the person to get reassurance that, I'm good, am I crazy or is this person in the wrong? But maybe if the person actually needs a piece of advice or just reassurance, I would say, of course, she's not an a-hole. Just because you bought a great gift doesn't diminish another person, especially if we're talking about siblings. It's not just a rando. It's your sibling. It's your brother. First of all, you shouldn't prepare anyone before you gift a gift, even if it weren't for a birthday. Even if you gave your brother a gift just for the funsies any other day, it would be fine because you wanted it. You don't need to prepare anyone and say anything in advance. It's not what you should do. So yeah, of course this person is not an a-hole, and the girlfriend is acting weird. Like, even if your present did not hit the spot and was not the best one out there, it doesn't mean you have to be like going on and talking and having arguments with other people about their gifts. What if it was the mother who gifted a nice gift? Would you then come up to the mom and say, oh my god, girl, your present was better than mine. How dare you? You should tell me in advance. What is wrong with this girlfriend? Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. How can we say that this girl is an a-hole? In what world would she be a bad person? No. No. And the most popular comment is not the a-hole. Her gift to you is a pair of huge red flags. Make time for a chat with your brother about what she said, for it is very controlling way of behaving. Yep, indeed. It is controlling, actually. Why would you need to do that? Especially to a relative. I can comprehend it. Let's go to the next story. Tell me if you agree with me in the comments. We are moving on. Okay, next story. Am I the a-hole for calling my boyfriend an a-hole after he rejected me out loud in front of all his friends? Oh god. I, 32 female, have been with my boyfriend, 38 male, for a while. Every summer his friend group does an annual get-together and I always go, even though I'm honestly not close to any of them. This year was the same. We spent something like 8 or 9 hours with them and I made a real effort to get along the whole time. Appreciate it. On the drive home, about an hour, and everyone was packed in one car, I had a few drinks in me and I texted him privately. I asked if we could have smoosh tonight. I did it over text on purpose so it would stay between us and nobody else would know. I thought he would just play along or text back something quiet. Instead, he said no because we did not have any condoms. I texted back that we could just stop at a gas station or drug mart on the way home and grab some. He kept ignoring that and instead started pushing one of his friends to sleep over at our place that night. Then he actually looked at me and said out loud in the full car, "No, I'm not going to bang you tonight. We do not have condoms." And then, in the same breath, told his friends he was welcome to stay in our spare room. The whole car went silent because it came out of nowhere. It was so awkward that the friends had to make a joke just to move past it. When we finally got home, I told him I was mad and that we were over. Oh god. How long did they date? For a while. Okay. Doesn't mention how long they were together again. His apology was basically I was just trying to be funny and no one even noticed, but I was right there and I watched everyone go quiet. Then here is the part that got me. After I said we were done and went upstairs, he went back outside, called those same friends and asked them, "Do you guys know why she's mad?" So the private thing I told him that I was hurt enough to end it, he immediately turned around and shared with the exact same group of people all over again. So I asked him, "Why can't you keep your stupid mouth shut?" That's funny. Am I the a-hole or am I overreacting? Girl, what a shit show. First of all, we don't know how long they have been dating, though I could say that saying you were over after like a joke and after a weird miscommunication type of thing or a weird situation type of thing that you can get just over with in general, I don't feel like this is the thing to get broken up about. Am I in the wrong here? I don't think that if you have a problem, if you have some things to deal with, you just need to snap your finger and say, okay, so we're done. That's kind of weird, even if you dated for like a month. Even if you like are still testing the waters and trying to understand each other, gauge everyone's feelings and so on, and how you will react in specific situations, I feel like still this is not a joke, but this is something that is kind of weird to do, but still not too big, you know, not big of a deal. Of course, I find the situation a bit weird because you texted the boyfriend saying like, we can stop at a gas station, get the condoms, you know, get the thing going. And he, the boyfriend in question, ignored all of that. So that's kind of weird. Why just say no, or why say I'm not in the mood or whatever? I don't understand. And yeah, of course, it's a weird reaction coming from him that he's just saying it out loud. I would feel awkward as hell. I would feel like, I don't know, someone pushed me off a cliff, because it is unnatural and it is weird to do. Like, the context is crazy. I agree with that. I would feel very unnerved. Not even unnerved. It's just a weird situation to be in, for sure. I still cannot say that a person, the OP, is reacting in a good way just because you're like, okay, we're done, and then I'm storming off into the sunset and waiting for him to go after me and tell me that he loves me and whatnot. I understand some girls and some boys can overreact and can get their feelings rolling in all this, whirlwind of emotions that can just overwhelm them. That's totally okay, but still, a bit of overreaction on her side, weird response from his side for sure. And then that he doubled down and called friends and started asking them how that is weird for sure. I can totally see that he's in the wrong. He could have just said, oh my god, my bad, I don't know, I don't understand why I said that, what came into my head, So he could have just explained himself and made the situation better, resolved the case somehow. However, he doubled down, and that's what is strange. And I would not say I'm breaking up with you, first things first, but I would communicate things fine first. I would wait for an apology for sure. And if the communication thing is not working out, if he cannot put up what you're putting down, or whatever the proverb is, right? If he cannot understand you, if he doesn't respect what you're trying to convey. Oh my god, my light just turned off. Oh, that's sad. So I think you need to communicate things clearly, and then if he doesn't respect you and doesn't understand your boundaries, then of course, break up, especially if it's not a long-term thing, if you have been dating for like a month or 3 months or whatever. I agree with OP here. Weird behavior. Why did he say that? In my world too, I would communicate things clearly, and probably if it was fresh still, the relationship, I would break up too. So not the a-hole, though you can communicate better. Girls, you can communicate better. I know boys are stupid at times, but we can do better than them. Story 3. I love the title for Story 3. Am I the a-hole? Wife asked for it and then got upset when it happened. Okay. I'm 38 male, a wrestler. I used to compete at high level. Obviously, I don't compete anymore, but I still lift weights and wrestle for fun. My wife, 36 female, and I have 3 kids, 15 female, 11 male, 9 female. I enrolled all our kids in wrestling at the age of 7. The older 2 have been training and competing since then, and the youngest didn't like the sport, so she quit, and now she's doing gymnastics. My wife has never wrestled, but she goes to the gym regularly, and she has decent strengths. Yesterday, I was chatting with my wife, and the topic of our daughter's wrestling tournament came up, and she asked me, what do I think will happen if her and our daughter wrestled, and I told her that she has no chance. She answered, she's not beating me, I'm much stronger. I don't know why, she's a southern in my head, but okay. And I told her, you can try if you want to, but I'm telling you, we'll get ragdolled. And she said, okay, let's do it then. So I called our daughter in the backyard and told her that her mom wants to wrestle. They wrestled while me and the other kids were watching, and just like I told her, my wife got handled with ease. When they were done, it didn't last long, my wife laughed it off and acted fine, but as soon as it was only me and her, she said to me, so you knew how the wrestling match was going to go? I answered, yes, and she said, and you still let it happen? I got embarrassed by my own child in front of my other children, and now they're not going to look at me the same way. I told her that she's the one who asked for it, and the idea that our kids will not look at her the same way is completely false, because I taught our kids to be graceful and respectful in victory and defeat. And I'm pretty sure they have respect for their mother regardless of what happens in a wrestling match. Even after I said that, she was not convinced and still upset, which is not justified in my opinion. Am I the a-hole? No. As far as I'm concerned, you have mentioned that your daughter, why am I roaring? that the daughter, I can't pronounce daughter. As far as I can read, OP mentioned that the daughter will win. She, the wife, has no chance. And yeah, he said it once, but did he need to double down and repeat it again 3 times? How many times? 4? So, of course, it seems like the wife was just trying to make a statement. What was she going for there? And why is she upset that her daughter, who's playing sports, who is being a professional wrestler, or even if not professional, then just wrestling as her hobby, why was she sure that she, first of all, will beat her? Second, what was she trying to do? Like, what was her end goal? Beat up the daughter and, like, say, told ya? What was the reason behind that? I cannot comprehend it. I cannot gauge this situation at all. I feel like it's childish from the side of the wife. This situation seems sketchy, and I, of course, here I am on the father's side. I'm on the OP's side, just because he actually told her wife that she has no chance, so clearly. And I cannot understand the reaction of the mom, of the wife. Why is she so angry with her husband? He had actually told her, oh my god, the daughter will beat you, no chance. And the mom is still angry with him. That's weird. That's just overreaction at its finest. And of course, OP is not the a-hole. I fully support him here. I fully support the daughters too. They are strong. They are strong. Beating their mom, who is fit and going to the gym, that's cool. That is something to be proud of, to pride yourself in. Yeah. The most popular comment says, not the a-hole, but your wife might want to look into a few therapy sessions to help her deal with authority hierarchy issues. Hierarchy issues, yeah, I'm sorry. In a more healthy way. As the kids get older, the I'm in charge because I'm bigger, stronger, better at everything attitude gets less and less helpful, and having a big chip on your shoulder instead of working with kids who should be getting more independent gets more and more counterproductive. Someone with some outside perspective and experience with their family conflicts like that might be a big help when it's higher stakes than a backyard wrestling match. For sure. That seems like a very nice piece of advice, nice recommendation from this commenter, just because if you have some issues regarding yourself, like you have low self-esteem, you have imposter syndrome, whatever it is, and you have kids, you need to work through things. If you have anger issues, whatever it is, you need to work through things because it might affect your children. So you need to look at things from another perspective. You need to look at things freely, I would say, freer, right? Because you and your family is twisted and it's intertwined. So everything you feel and everything you do has a toll or has a positive impact on your family. So you need to understand how to react and what to do. And that's good that she laughed it off with the family, like with the children, because if she reacted badly, negatively with her children around, it would have been even worse. It would have been such a weird comment and thing to have. Like, you were the one to start the conflict, and you were the one to freak out, and you were the one to make things weird. So yeah, of course, OP, not the a-hole. The wife should get some sessions of therapy. And that's it for today. We have read 3 stories. Tell me in the comments who you agree with, disagree with. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Like, what's the tea? Spill the drama. I was so happy to read the stories and to just yap with you. Hopefully you liked the video. Hit the like button, whatever you do there, guys. See you all around in the next video. Bye!